Hi, my name is Lennox. I'm going to play about 2 games, and I'm going to tell you 2 moves that I think are good, and I'm going to choose between the moves, and I'm going to tell you why I chose that move. Okay, let's look for a game. There are not many kids looking for a game. There are 2 kids. Let's play this person. 1290, and let's start out the game. Okay, let's continue the game, and let's do normal development. Let's go to the middle game. This opening doesn't look too good for him. Okay, should I play c6 or knight to d7? I think knight to d7, since it is knight b to d7, because when it develops a piece, it also guards the check. And it's guarded a lot, so it can't be attacked that easily and captured that easily. Okay, should I play e6 or should I play c6? I think e6 because it gets ready to develop the f8 bishop, and also stops him from playing d5, which would be a pretty big threat. Okay, should I get my bishop out or attack his bishop? Should I play bishop e7? I think I play bishop e7. 1, it gets a piece out. 2, it breaks the pin. 3, it gets ready to castle. But h6, that doesn't do any of that. It just chases the bishop. Okay, should I castle now? Or should I put my knight in the center of the board? I think I'm going to go put it in the center of the board, because it attacks the bishop twice. If he trades and then trades, I will have a pretty strong bishop in the center. And then I could play bishop to c6 and attack his queen. But 10 minutes games can be pretty clumsy. Okay. Queen captures back because I don't want to play king captures. Okay, I think I have to capture back that knight. He might think I'm threatening him. Ooh. Should I attack his queen or should I castle kingside? Attack his queen because it's a tempo and it makes my bishop not so loose. Because loose pieces drop off. Okay. Should I castle queenside or kingside? I don't want to castle queenside because if I castle queenside, he already has a queen bearing down on me and a few pawns are already up. So kingside is definitely better. But he has some attack there too. If he ever plays knight to e5, that will be pleasant for me. Kind of. Nah, I'm not really sure. It could trick him, maybe. Just maybe. What should I play? Should I play? What should I play? Let's think. Should I get my knight more active? Should I get my knight to F? Should I try to get my knight into the game or something? I'm not sure. Wait. Or I could just develop my knight to B6, or should I develop to F6? I think F6, since I'm preparing to go to E4, and when he discover attacks me, I go to G4. I go to G5. That's why I decided to play here. I'm gonna say good luck to my opponent. So I hope he has a nice game since I'm down in timer. Now it's my turn to give a high. Okay. He played queen there. I don't like what he played to me. Should I continue with my plan, or should I play bishop there? I think I just should play knight there. Yeah, I'm just going to play regular knight there. Because if he plays d5 and we trade, if he plays d5, I can still play knight to c5. So I think I'm going to play there, as planned. Okay. I have no other real good move except to just attack the queen. Okay, he's still on the file. Should I play rook D? Should I play rook A to D8 or F for rook F to D8? I think A, because it still pins him. But F was also a good idea, but I think my F pawn was a little bit weak. I just wanted to make sure that my F pawn was defended. Wait, what happens if I capture? How does he get out of this? Should I capture? Or should I not capture yet? I think I'm going to capture now. How does he defend against me? How does he do it? I don't see it. Should I capture back the pawn? Or should I capture his pawn? I think I'm going to capture the knight back. Okay. He simply attacked my queen. Should I capture the pawn? No. Wait, should I save my queen? Or should I... Okay, should I abandon my knight? Or should I play queen d6? I think I'm going to choose queen d6. Should I capture back with the pawn? I think I should. I don't see a other good move. Okay, he's putting some pressure. But he better not capture. Oh, should I play c6? Or just ignore him? I think I'm going to play c6 and to extra guard my pawn, and I will never have to worry about that pawn ever again. Okay, he attacked my knight. I don't care if you attack my knight. It's just a knight. Yeah, it's annoying a little bit. Yeah, I know you're gonna. Of course, you're gonna snap that a pawn off the board. That's no doubt. I cannot stop that. But my knight can do something. But I could just get that pawn right back after I move my knight. I can get the b pawn. Okay, should I play knight a6? Or should I just move my knight back to e6 or a6? E6 is more powerful, but a6 lets. I think e6 because it's a tempo on the queen, and like forces them to do it. And I can also play d4 a little bit later. And also, it's closer to the center. It's not risking any other things. It doesn't really risk anything. It kind of is more like a defensive move right now. What time is it? It is 3:51 right now. Okay. Should I get my pawn back? Or should I just attack his queen? If I attack his queen has to move back and I can get back the a pawn. I think that looks like a good idea. Or I could capture the other pawn, but that would weaken my c6 pawn. I know I could probably just go back and save it, but I don't want to take any chances. I want to play it smooth and safe. So that's why I think rook here is the best move. If I want, I could double rooks and attack. What should I play? Should I go after his b4 pawn with rook to a4 and get ready to double rooks, or should I just play rook to a6 and to double rooks? I think I'm just gonna go here because it actually makes a threat that kind of distracts him away. That's my real aim is to win the a pawn and invade his pieces. That's pretty much the reason behind the rook move, to make him guard the b pawn and forget about the a pawn, because that a pawn is pretty. I want the a pawn. I don't want any of the other pawns, but I'm gonna fake out, try to get the b4 pawn. See if he falls for it. Oh, I'm not playing any more 10-minute games unless I really need to. Ooh, cold hand on back. I just finished getting off of a hike from the Appalachian Trail. No, wait, not the Appalachian Trail. From Roosevelt Island in D.C., since I live in D.C. Wonder where he's going to go. Let's, sorry. Okay, I guess sorry is a good idea. Okay, like I planned. Okay, should I go after his B pawn now? So it looks pretty weak. Or should I go after his A pawn with my original plan? I think the A pawn, because it lets my rooks invade a little bit more. And also, it's trying to trick him into going there, which then captures the B pawn. I'm trying to do. This is kind of like a weird trickster, wickster, pickster. Wait, can I just play this super crazy move? Can I play knight d4? It could be possible if I wanted to. It could be kind of funny. It would catch him off guard 100%. But I think I'm just gonna capture the b4 pawn because it wins a pawn. Okay, let's capture that rook back. Now let's get ready. I'm getting low on time, so I think I'm gonna stop talking right now. I'm not hanging. Checkmate. I having to go silent since I'm serious time troubles right now. And yes, I'm sacrificing a pawn to develop my pieces, to get my pieces active. Okay, I go silent on that one. Okay, I do not want a rematch. That was way too close. Get down to 21 seconds. Okay, I think I'm gonna play about 1 or 2 more games. Let's just see who is looking for a game. Games, friends. No friends are on. Okay, but there's a 17. Okay, there's a few people playing on games. There is only 100, 111 games going on right now. Okay, there's that Team 1200 who's looking for a 10-minute game, but I am not looking for a 10-minute game. No, not today, not anytime. But I might. Ooh, I'll take a 1400. I'll take a 1400 if I'll take a 10-minute with a 1400. Okay, I gotta move a little bit fast. Let's save up some time. Let's just continue developing regularly. Okay, I'm not gonna trade with that. Let's move back. We're not quite yet into the middle game. So I'm okay. We have just entered the middle game. Okay. Should I play bishop to h7? Or should I just play knight to d4? I think I'm going to play bishop h7 because if he plays knight to d5, I can just play g5. I don't like when they play that move. I also don't like when the computer gives me black twice. Okay, what should I do? Should I capture that pawn? Or should I just move my knight? Move my knight or capture the pawn? I think I just might have to do capture the pawn. Might just be my only choice. It's not my favorite choice. Never. I think I have to do it. I don't see any other good move that can possibly be here. He captured back with the knight. That could be a little bit of hope, a little bit. Now I can at least move my queen away out of the pin. But should I play queen to e8 or queen to d7? I think queen to d7, I think gets my queen a little bit active. At least now I'm not in a pin, but my king is a little bit open, and I'm not really feeling so good about having that open. Okay, he's going to attack it. Should I play knight to d4, or should I just move my king off the file? I think I'm gonna attack his queen with knight to d4 because it makes him move backward to go back and defend his c2 pawn. Oh no, he got disconnected and now he's back to reconnected. Okay. My feet are cold. Yep, like I expected, he moved all the way back. Now what should I do? I have a pretty good knight in the center. My queen is kind of good place. My bishop is horrible, but I think I can improve that. Should I improve my bishop, or should I threaten him with b5? With b5. I think I may just improve my bishop since, also that kind of threats bishop to h5, which would make a little bit of complications in his. Oh, but also bishop to g6 makes it so there's no chances of him ever getting to do something pretty fancy. Or kind of blocks off the open file, so I wouldn't be pinned never anymore. Also, it defends my f7 pawn a little bit more. And this bishop is still bearing down on it pretty much. I think on the next move I might play b5 and start attacking a little bit. I wouldn't really call it attacking. I would call it side striking. Yeah, he probably kind of had to move his knight back. Yes, a little bit. But I'm not sure it was 100% necessary. I think I'm not going to capture that knight. I think I might just go bishop to h5. What does he do? Wait, let me calculate. Bishop h5. Bishop captures knight. Bishop captures knight. Bishop moves away. Queen moves. Bishop captures rook. Bishop moves away, and bishop moves away. I think that actually works. There's no other tactics that I can see. I actually think this works. Oh, but he could get the windmill tactic. But I could fork him, but it won't matter, because I can fork him. Wow, this is actually really good for me. Wow, I didn't know that I had such a good position. Wow, this position is turning out to be great. I like this position. This position went from horrible to incredible. He probably saw the tactic. Yeah, but I had another tactic waiting. Knight captures, which forks them. Because when it forks them, they have to move their king. When I capture, but when I capture, they don't have much moves with their king. When I capture their rook, they can't take back because their queen is in danger. That, if I capture with the bishop, he captures, and he will get to do the windmill, even though I win his queen. But he will get to do the windmill, and I will lose a lot of material. I'm saying a lot. Oh, I won by resignation. Let's do one last game. I'm not, let's see who is playing a game right now. I hope there's a 1400 playing. Okay, let's look for a 15-minute game. I wonder who's gonna accept the 15-minute game. Who is good? I know it says that there's your 1600, but that's me. The 1665. That is me. Okay, I'm against and I'm finally white. Phoenix Kid. Let's go through the opening pretty fast. I am pumped. I am really pumped today. Okay, let's get through the opening. Let's rush through the opening. Trying to save up some time for the middle game. Okay, it's going after my bishop. Do I care? That is the question. Wait, let me just see something. What if I play knight to e5? Yeah, he will capture, and I will capture back. I'm not sure where he will go. But if I go there and he captures, and then I capture his knight, I'm attacking his queen. So he has to capture back. And then okay, how much is material? This knight is there, okay? Let's bishop for knight. Okay, it'll just be a big trade. So it doesn't really work. Let's just play bishop to e2 and get ready to start the attack. Okay, and now I have a pretty dangerous file, as I like to say. I like to say dangerous because my opponent is in danger. Okay, should I play knight to h4 or knight to g5? I think knight to h4 because it actually attacks its h4 bishop, and he has to move. And if he goes back, he'll have to capture back with that f pawn. Well, that won't end up well. But I think he might have to. Maybe might have to. Oh, but it looks like it's going to be castle queenside, as I can probably see. I can see he's... Okay, yes, I've played against this person using the London system. He probably knows he studied with it. Okay, should I capture his bishop, or should I trade bishops first? I think I'm going to capture the bishop. Okay, he captures back with the f-pawn. Ooh, but I have a trick up my sleeve. Now I can play bishop to d3, or should I just play queen to c2 and get ready to castle? I think I'm going to play queen c2 and then there. Queen c2 because I just want my king safe. It depends if they castle or not. Not sure if they're going to castle in this game. Oh, they decided to go there. Okay. Now I think I'm going to play bishop there. I got my bishop to a more useful square, and also set up the threat of bishop takes g6. He doesn't have any good threats. That's why I decided to play bishop to g6. Yep, he castled queenside. And now I'm going to play knight to f3, because if I castle queenside immediately, he'll just start gobbling up my pawns. So I'm going to play knight here first. And also, it's a more natural square for the knight. It also sets up knight to g5. Okay, now should I play knight to g5 and attack his queen? Which it would be kind of nice, but I think it's definitely time to get my king safe. My king has been in the center way too long. 14 moves into the game, and I haven't castled my king. Wow, that's a lot of moves into the game. I gotta castle that king. Oh, by the way, I do not want to castle king set. That would just be like playing the London system against you. It's like attacking yourself. That would just be horrible. But he's just trying to level. Bloom, bloom, bloom. Okay, should I capture immediately? Or should I just put my knight in a good square? I think I'm just going to put my knight on the good square, which attacks his queen. I think I have a pretty good plan. I have an idea. Not exactly a plan, but an idea. Okay, I was expecting that. I was calculating knight takes h7, but it doesn't work because his queen isn't on f5. So I think I'm going to play captures first, but the risk is if he captures my knight, but then I will just capture his e-pawn and I'm winning a pawn. Because if I play captures his other pawn, his h7 pawn, he will move his queen back, guarding all my knight's escape squares. So that's why bishop takes is better. Yeah, he could play pawn captures back, but I'm not sure he'd want to. Yep, like I guessed. Now it's time to play queen captures queen, but I could play rook captures first, but then I just lose my knights for free. So I gotta trade. I want to trade. I kind of need to trade because it wins me a pawn. I like winning stuff for free. It's so fun. Okay, should I start gobbling up some stuff, or should I just double rocks or something? I think it's time to gobble. Ah, highlighted my rook again. Okay. Oh, I just remembered right. I just forget. Right, if you right click. Okay, I just figured out how to do arrows and buttons. Oh, that's my plan. Boom, I'm capturing his rook back. And then I'm just gonna save it. Pretty obvious plan. No extra little no extra kapows, just a simple plan. Okay, where should I move my knight? Should I defend my knight? Which actually pins my knight, which I don't like having to do that. Or should I move my knight, just regularly move my knight to a random square? Yeah, I think I'm just gonna move my knight here just to get away, and I'm up a pawn, and that is just and his position doesn't look so good. Yes, he has crumpled pawns, but I also have crumpled pawns. He is down a pawn is what I don't like about his position. My pawn structure is solid. I have one island. He has 3 islands, and it's not good to have islands. Okay, should I defend the pawn or should I attack the bishop? Time to defend a little bit. Before a good defender should be a good attacker, or should I say right now, a good attacker should be a good defender. I'm about to make his pawns really shattered and destroyed. I'm about to make his position 1,000 times worse. Okay, he attacked my knight. I wanted to move my knight anyways. Okay, but where to move it? To e6 or to f3? I think we move to f3 yeah, it's backward, but it makes his rooks go out of there, and that rook was annoying. I do not like annoying rooks. They are horrible to have. And that rook was bothering me in there. And yeah, it was really bothering me. Oh, I'll sacrifice the pawn to get rid of that rook if I need to. Wait, let me think of something. I was thinking about I just got an idea. Play knight to h4. If he captures with his bishop, I pin him, and then we trade, and my king gets into the game and wins. That looks like a pretty good idea to me. I like it. Oh, on the way, it attacks his g6 pawn, which is a pretty big target. Oh, it also gets rid of all the pieces in the world on the board. It's a pretty neat tactic. Instead of playing knight to e5, which could be stopped by rook h6. Okay, my plan was to pin it. I'm threatening captures, which I am just doing. And I'm going to play that move. Or should I get my king in the game first? Yeah, I think I'm going to play a few intermediate moves before I capture that bishop. Yeah, we're both getting our kings into the game before I capture. Now I think it's time to collect that bishop back. I'll pre-move captures. Okay, I'll capture back. Okay, where does he move? Okay, should I capture that or not? I think I'm going to capture that. I know it gets rid of his doubled pawns, but his doubled pawns could be a little bit annoying. I know it gets his king farther into the game, But I can get my king into the game pretty easily. And now it's time to get my king into game, or should I stop him from? Or should I start? I think this is the only way to stop him from invading. Okay, should I capture that pawn? Or should I capture the pawn? Or should I just play g3? I think I'm going to capture that pawn. Looks pretty neat to capture. Oh yeah, he's not going to get into my territory. Should I play g4? Or first play king to e3? I think I'm going to play g4 immediately and start pushing his king back. Yep, I'm going to start rummaging my pawns up the board. Ah! I fell backwards in my chair. Okay. Should I play king to g? Should I play king to g3? Or should I play g5 or f5? I think king to g3 because if I play g5, his king gets in. He's kind of holding up a pretty good blockade. I'm not sure I can break through that. And I think he might win. Not so sure. And if I'm winning anymore if I did that. I don't think I was winning if I did that. Nope, I don't think I was winning. Not at all. If you're wondering what I'm eating, it is pancakes. Pancakes for lunch or dinner. That seems weird to you guys, maybe. But I'm not sure what else I can eat. Kind of not, but I don't really waste food. I can just eat food, and these pancakes are better than ever. Especially if they already have syrup on them. Oh, but I don't have a fork. Don't care. Okay, he's gonna start doing. He's gonna try his best to do something on the queen side. He can't do anything on the queen side. Do you guys want me just to shut down that queen side? I think I will. Should I shut down the queen side, or should I keep on going the king side? I think shut down the queen side to make sure that he has no compensation. Oh, whenever I want, I can just waste a few pawn moves. Okay, let's shut down that queen side. Yep, make sure that's shut down. And now let's continue my plan. Let's waste a pawn move. And then let's get my king into the game. And let's get my king into game, because like I said, I'm not sure I was going to be winning if I didn't. So let's start outflanking him by moving my king up and up and up the board. Again, I could get myself... Okay, that does not hurt. Let's just play king to h6, or should I just play king back to h4? I think I'm gonna start going more and more up the board. Oh, I forgot he was in Zooks 1. Oh, wait. What happens if I play g5? Should I play g5 or f5? G5 because it puts him in Zooks 1, is when he moves, I can capture his pawn and I win. I still have my doubled pawns. That is so true. But now I'm winning. Okay, I'm going to pre-move to victory. Oh, you know what I'm planning to do now? I'm planning to stalemate him for some reason. Yeah, I have a pretty good idea. It's pretty nifty and twisty. Let's push. And then push this. Let him get a queen. And how does it stop checkmate? He gets a queen, but I get the last laugh. But I get checkmate. Checkmate with a pawn. Woohoo! I didn't really. Okay. I hope you enjoyed Chess with Linux. More videos are coming. Hope you've enjoyed. See you next time. And bye.